Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for joining. Now, in today's episode, we're going to go through this weekend's games. Well, not the ones on Thursday and Friday, because we've already done all that on the Friday night press conference. Just calm it down. But we're going to do the games on Saturday and Sunday. There's 6 games to review, and we've had some big results in all 6 of them. We found some new rookies. Some spuds are still going well, so we'll go through the whole lot. We're also going to look at our leagues and see how the Scodfather Legends Cup is going, and also the other leagues. Now, first up, West Coast against Sydney. Okay, and at West Coast, our boy, we got Duggan here. He's roughly about 530k. He's now turned up 3 times. Not sure if it's a top 6 defender, but he's cheap, okay? But then again, McGovern, who I think is a top 6 defender, went up in price this week, and we've sort of got him in. We're very happy with the governor. He did well. Actually, the 113, he was actually going better. He went at 69% disposal efficiency. That's not like him. Took 6 marks. None were contested. So the room for upside is huge. So McGovern at 113, very happy with the investment. We know it's a risk. You can almost straight swap him soon to Stewart if you have to, but I wouldn't want to. But difference in Governor and Stewart's price was about 100k at the start of the week. And now Stewart had a low score. Governor had a decent score. They're going to cross over soon. Actually, if you do a Governor to Stewart switch, you may actually make 50k on the trade with Governor. Just cover down. Anyway, with Elliot Yeo, had one of his big games. That's a big one. I wasn't expecting this. Okay, a 130, especially against the Swans. Okay, I was not expecting at all. 28 touches. The reason why Elliot Yeo went so well because his disposal efficiency was at 75%. It's been at 50% a lot. So once the efficiency went up, the scoring went up. So it's a good sign for Elliot Yeo with 8 tackles as well. And with West Coast, there's not much more to talk about, okay? The rest is probably no good except for one player, and that's Harley Reid. Scored a 91. Actually looked really good, okay? So if you've still got him and you've weathered the storm, hold on to him now. He's going to be an 80s man, 70 to 80, all right? Should get it to about 400k. If you have to trade him out, it's understandable because you want to upgrade your team. But just hold on to him for a while. There's no rush, okay? He looks good. Anyway, let's go. Actually, there's one more player here. Rawlinson. Only played not much time, okay? How much time did he have? He actually had 51% time. He actually had a lot of time. But he's got 11. So forward pocket role. Doesn't look like he's going to be a major scorer. He's 102k, but he's not going to make cash, okay? He's going to be a dead rookie, pretty much, unless he kicks 5 goals in one game, which he won't be doing. Now, let's go to Sydney. And, the usual suspects, okay? Let's put this up here. We have Isaac Heaney, 165. This boy is unbelievable. I've never seen a player this good, besides the Ablets, okay? But Heaney, I think, actually looks better. He's the most balanced football player that I've ever seen. He can jump up high, kick a goal, play in the midfield. He can do everything. He can tackle. 6 tackles there. So, he's just a jet. Now, Errol Goulden, 129, but he played against West Coast, so you expect that, but that's Goulden. He's going to have up and down weeks. There's no rush to get him in if you're thinking about it. I wouldn't rush at all. Taylor Adams, first up, scored a 97, looked decent. He got subbed out as well, so they took him off early, so he could have gone about 110, 120. You want to see him again, see what he can do. Looked like he had a half forward role more than a midfield role, but a bit of time in the middle, but more a half forward. So I want to see more of him, but he's cheap, 430k, as we know, in very high injury risk. But worth looking at again. There's no rush. We can get him in. He's got the bye this week. We could see him another week. So you could probably get him in round 7 if you really want to. Now, going further down, Grundy. Now, this was disappointing, okay? This is Grundy, 93 against West Coast. Virtually Williams, 75. He had 24 hitouts. Grundy had 31. How does Grundy let Williams have 24 hitouts? That's unbelievable. What do you do with Grundy? You may ask. Well, I mentioned it last week or the week before when I traded him out. I got Sherry back then. I made 100k on the deal. Grundy, his price is maxed out. That's virtually all you're going to get from him. There's no upside to Grundy, all right? So what you got to do now is, do you want to go up or down, okay? Going up, there's a lot of options. Going down, there's not many options, okay? The next, you could get a Sherry, but you virtually get, he's almost the same price now as Sherry. Maybe 30k difference. But Sherry still has a bit more upside. But Sherry's going to stop at about 520, 530k. So Grundy's already at that price. Nearly there anyway. So I don't know what to do with him, to be honest. Maybe wait a week, get some more cash, and then upgrade him. There's not many downgrade options. There's Meek, I believe, but I'm not sold on Meek. We've seen, we'll talk about Meek in another video. But Grundy, 93. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, let's go further down. Matt Roberts, 80. I was actually not expecting for him to score this high, considering he's played against the Eagles, who don't attack as much. But Eagles in this game, they did attack a lot. So Roberts went well, scored 80, very happy, even kicked a goal. Okay, so just the Jets. Jordan, the owners will be so upset. They may have held him for this game, thinking the West Coast, he's going to go nuts. Jordan isn't no good, okay? If you've still got him, it's time to let go, okay? Give him the marching orders. We now go to Freo and Carlton, and at Freo, there's a young boy by the name of Jeremy Sharp, scored a 126, 17 kicks, 12 handballs, 7 marks, only 1 tackle, okay? But he's on the wing. He's not there to tackle. He's there to run with the ball. He carried the ball. He's a ball carrier. Kicked the goal. He ticked all the boxes. 89% efficiency, 86% time on ground. I mean, every box is a tick. The kid's a jet. Now, I don't have Jeremy Sharp because he's a good rookie. Okay, we don't have the good ones. We got the spuds. Okay, why would I have Jeremy Sharp when I can have a player like Clark from Geelong? Just cover down. Anyway, so we don't have him. We prefer the spuds at M's Magic. We got Clark. Now, is it too late to jump on? He's probably going to make another 100k. So it's not too late. Depends what your objective is now. I mean, he's going to be a man that scores. I mean, he's had 3 scores in the 70s. So he's more a 70s type scorer. I don't know how Carlton let him score 126. But anyway, that's what he did. He had 29 touches. But I've missed the boat, okay? And if you've got him, you've done so good, okay? I'm very jealous of you. Just come down. Now, well, Brayshaw, not many have him. Had a big game. But Hayden Young is an interesting one because we traded him out, similar to we traded out Nick Martin. Although when we traded Hayden Young out, we brought in Luke Ryan. So we're not complaining because we're actually happy with Luke Ryan. I'd rather have Luke Ryan than Hayden Young, put it that way. So I'm not complaining for my trade. But Hayden Young, if you still got him, okay, he's doing good for you. He's ticking the boxes right now. Even his contested possessions, they've gone up to 10. He was at 6 at one stage. But still, even 10, it's not very high for a player that looks like Tarzan. Okay, only got 10. It's not much when you consider a Caleb Serrano is at 15. Now, we mentioned Luke Ryan is a jet. Okay, so we don't have to dwell on Luke Ryan anymore. The one I want to talk about is Nat 5. This is doing my head in right now. Let's have a look at Nat 5 stats. Now, his first game against Brisbane, he scored a 103, all right? Which was a good sign. The minute he scored that 103, I said to myself, I missed the boat, okay? I missed a good one. So I have to get him in. Second game against North. He scored, well, let's just say 70, all right? But that was at three-quarter time, so he would have gone he would have gone 100 as well in that game. But he got subbed out. So once I saw that, I thought, okay, let's see one more game out of him, all right? And so let's count this as 100, because it was a 100 game, but although he only scored a 70, but it was worth 100 to score if he didn't get subbed out. The following week, he scored a 69 against Adelaide. Now, this was the game that said to me, I'm not interested, okay? Although it is a hidden lie here because he moved forward this game. After half-time, he was playing forward. He lost that midfield role that he was playing, so his score went down once he moved forward. He was carrying an injury, okay, which when there's five not carrying injuries, just coming down. Now, against Carlton, he went and scored another 100. Now, this is too much. I can't handle this anymore, okay, because he's a 345k player. He was a 283k player. He's got up to 345. It's not too late to get him in. The risk we run now is if we get him in and he breaks down, okay, is it better to have a player like this you start with? Although it doesn't matter, because it's too late. When he's got 345, I don't want to miss the boat. It could be season over if I don't have him. I don't want to pay 550k for him once he starts scoring 100 non-stop. Because when you got a player that priced at 345k and he's virtually a keeper, a primo in the forward line, because we don't have many primos in the forward line. At 345k, a primo in the forward line, I'm happy to spend an extra 62k because I've had a good look at him. Okay, now I understand what I'm getting. Whereas in round one, I didn't see much. Well, pre-season, it was a massive gamble. Well, now the gamble is not as big. You can see what he's done. His break-even is 26. Literally, it's now or never, because he's going to get a 400k very soon. So, do you take the gamble now? Well, it's not even a gamble. They got Shrek coming back into the team. With Shrek in the team, Nat Fyfe is actually a better midfielder. So, and one more stat I didn't show you, all right, in this game. Nat Fyfe, no tackles. Add 4 tackles to the score, just 4. I mean, Nat Fyfe will always have 4 tackles. Add 4 here, his score goes to 120. 10 kicks, 16 handballs. A lot of these are loose ball gets or contested possessions. 12 contested possessions. The handballs count doesn't worry me anymore because I've seen what the scoring is with these handballs. Sometimes you get 5 points for a handball sometimes, because if it's a loose ball get, then a handball, it's 5 points. Or even a contested possession and a handball, that's 5 points. So I don't mind these stats anymore, where before I used to. Now I understand it more. So for me, Nat Fyfe is a must-have, and I'm most likely going to get him in this week. Can you believe this? But it's something I have to do. I'm going to have a team of grandpas soon. Anyway, Caleb Sarong scored a 94. It was a very disappointing game for Sarong. But 94 is still okay. I mean, it wasn't his best game. He's had much better games. 26 touches. He's a man that goes 40 touches in a game. So this wasn't one of his best games, but we'll live with it. It's okay. It wasn't too bad. Now, Luke Jackson is a problem. Okay? Let's have a look at his stats. Now, I want to talk about Luke Jackson. His break-even is 152. There's no need to be alarmed yet. Okay, but we have Shrek coming in. Luke Jackson is going to lose cash. He's made you 50k. You don't want to give all that away now. Cash is king. Now, you don't have to be alarmed for this week, all right? Maybe even the following week. He's got West Coast. Maybe you don't need to be alarmed. But there needs to be a time when there is going to be an alarm. And you've just got to be prepared. What are you going to do for Luke Jackson? Are you going to hold him? Are you going to keep him? He's worth 600k. He may go down to 500k. Are you willing to lose 100k on him? These questions need to be asked. and I don't have any answers. It's something you need to think about. For me, Luke Jackson is a bigger problem than what Grundy is. Grundy is not going to lose cash. At least he's holding a spot. He may actually score more than Luke Jackson in the ruck. Okay, so it's something you really need to consider. What are you going to do for Luke Jackson once Shrek is in? That's the reason I didn't start him. I didn't want to have this problem and this conversation with Luke Jackson. Next up, we go to Jordan Clark, and he seems to be a good pick this year. He was going to go at 100 until he gave away the free kick at the end. That must have cost him a lot of points because that was the match sealer. So I don't know how many points he lost, but he had 30 touches. He was going good. Okay, so that would have cost him heaps. And that's pretty much it with Freo. Besides Draper, who looks to be a dead rookie, 21. He's not going to make cash, so it's unfortunately in the rookie department. We don't have many, and we didn't have Warner played, so Warner missed out. Now at Carlton, they won the game, but they didn't get many Supercoach points. The highest was 108. And you got, who we got here that's Supercoach relevant? Some people have Hewitt, okay? He's doing okay, I suppose, 103, but he's not setting the world on fire. Cripps isn't doing much. We go further down. Zach Williams scored an 81, but then he had icing on his foot right at the end because he did some great play, sort of won him the game against Freo, and that sort of, I don't know, he might be injured, we don't know, so we'll see how Zach Williams pulls up. We're not sure yet. Carroll, he's going consistent, 66, so he's doing his job for us. We're happy with Carroll. And is there anyone else? That's pretty much it. There's nobody else at Carlton. We now go to Gold Coast versus GWS, and Gold Coast has become more Supercoach relevant than Fremantle right now. So Gold Coast is number one on the radar for Supercoach relevancy. And at the top here, we've got the weapon, Matt Rowell, scored a 129. And with Flanders moving to the back line, Rowell's position in that midfield has even gone stronger. He was up against a tough matchup, okay? You got Tom Green, you got Cornelius. This is one of the toughest matchups you can have, especially against Green. Rowell, he smashed it, okay? And only had 3 tackles. Okay, this is very low for him. He could have gone to 150, 160. I'm loving Rowell's game right now. And Flanders, I don't know what to think of him. Half back roll. I even put a tweet on Twitter. I didn't know what to think of it. Is it good or bad? Okay, I prefer him in the midfield as an owner than I do at half back. A lot of his points in that half back line came off what you would call loose ball gets. Okay, he had a lot of these 5 pointers where he'll pick up the ball, turnover games. He was good. All right, scored a 125. His heat map was off the charts. He's not going to have defensive status. He's a forward, which is even better. I want to see him one more week, but I would almost say he's going to be a must-have in our forward lines if you don't have him yet. I don't have him yet, and I don't know who to get now. I don't know if I should get Flanders now or if I have to get Fife, who has a lower break-even. So I'll probably stick it to Fife and maybe get Flanders next week. But Flanders looked very good, but I'd like to see him another week because it's not common for a half-back flanker who doesn't take any kickings to get a 125. That's not normal. Okay, so let's see what else he does this week. Now, Klohosi, okay, a 108. Now, don't expect this scoring from him every week. This is a boy that played on the wing. And virtually unbelievable game, okay? 22 touch. He looked so good on that wing. And 102K, he's done us wonders for our defence. So he's going to be a must-have. I'm actually going to go early on him and get him this week because I've got no choice. I'm going to explain it to you in a minute. My philosophy of going early on rookies this year. I'm going to explain to you in a minute, well, after all the previews. But let's go to Mac Andrew. Keep an eye on him. Scored a 101. probably the best game he's ever played. Okay, I don't know if he's ever going to play a game like this ever again. But he looked good for 300k, but don't get him now. Just wait. Lukosius, another forward option, 400k. Scored a 95, 19 kicks, 3 handballs. They're good stats. Keep an eye on Lukosius as well. I actually like Lukosius more than I like Flanders. That's why I'm so confused in what to do. I can see Lukosius scoring more than Flanders, but on this game he didn't. But I want to see what happens next week, because I'm really liking Lukosius right now, especially at his price. Actually, let's have a look at his price. Well, Lukosius is priced at 406k. Break-even is 50. That's not bad. Well, if you think about it, if you think about it, here's 406k. 5 is 350k. Lukosius could actually be a better option. Let's have a look at his scoring. Okay, it's not much. A 93, then a 37, which puts his price right down, an 87 and a 95. The difference here is that 95 is in the back line, and these scores are in the forward line. Although he did score well in the forward line these 2 games, except the Adelaide game. Let's dig in a little bit further on Lukosius. With the kick-ins, all right, Lukosius had 5, Will Powell had 4. As you can see, Budrick didn't have any. Oh, not Budrick, what am I talking about? Flanders didn't have any. So, let's have a look at Lukosius' heat map. Okay, and I'm going to see what he scored as a defender in previous years as well, because we've got some stats in the back line for Lukosius. Do we? Maybe we don't. Okay, because it's a 2022 halfback flank, 91. That's half forward. Halfback flank, 58. Halfback flank, 50. Maybe he's not that good. Okay, let's have a look. On the wing, he's actually not bad on the wing. 105, 132. Forward, half forward. Anyway, let's have a look at his heat maps. Well, that's Lukosius. Looks like he's played halfback and a bit on the wing. Probably got the ball from the halfback running through the wing. I don't know. I want to see him another week. Okay, too early to judge. Let's have another. There's not many touches there on Lukosius. Okay, he's hardly touched the ball, to be honest. We want to see much more than this. We now go to Touk Miller. Scored an 89, and that was disappointing. I wasn't expecting a big game from Touk Miller this game anyway. Matched up against GWS, it's a very tough matchup. That's why that 129 from Raul is huge, because of how tough this matchup was. So don't worry if you're a Touk Miller owner. He'll bounce back. And Humpty had a good role in the midfield this week. Unfortunately for Humpty, though, he got subbed out. So he was looking at about 100 before he got subbed out. Scored a 71. Keep an eye on Humpty again next week. But then again, he doesn't have the tank, so maybe don't keep an eye on him. Sub-risk. Will Graham was the interesting one. Scored a 67 for a rookie. That's not bad. Looks like he had midfield minutes, 17 disposals. It's not bad. It's actually quite good, okay? Considering Will Graham scored 67 and Touk Miller scored 89. That's only 22 points. Big difference in price. Powell, he's finished because Flanders has finished him off. Okay, so Powell is no good no more now. 16 of his points came from kick-ins. So that's 43 points without the kick-ins. That's very bad. And that's pretty much it. There was a young boy. There was another debutant, wasn't there? Who was the other debutant? Was it Ethan Reid? It was Ethan Reid. Doesn't look that good. Scored 44. Looks like the 2 good ones are Clohessy and Will Graham. Now, at GWS, Tom Green had a quiet game for his standards. Looked like Matt Rowell was doing all the damage. In the pre-season, Tom Green killed Matt Rowell, but Matt Rowell was playing in first gear that game. Matt Rowell is a beast, okay? Going further down, Lockie Whitfield scored an 87. Went at 72%. He butchered the ball, okay? So don't worry about the score too much. He had 29 touches. Spent 10 minutes on the bench because it looked like he was having some visual problems. He couldn't see much because he had a head knock. But he's going to be okay, all right? And Kieran Briggs, I've got him in draft. He's killing me, but he's having a shocking year, killing Briggs. Weir is doing okay for a rookie, 69. And that's and Thomas, okay, he scored 240s. Then when Nuts scored 100, then now he scored an 18. His cashback just died all of a sudden in 1 hit. So if you got excited with Thomas, the excitement's short-lived, only an 18. We now go to Richmond and St Kilda, and Shai Bolton is having some kind of year, okay? He's either really good or really bad. He's one of the two. He's got to bye this week, okay? So there's no rush to get him. But he's kicked 4 goals to get his 133. There's going to be days where he kicks no goals, okay? And he's going to score a 60, and he's done that, okay? So you pick up Shai Bolton when he has 2 bad games. So don't rush to get Shai Bolton in, because those 2 games can come any time. But in the meantime, he can score massive games like this one, and just go huge. Now, this was a ground for Ruckman. It was a very narrow ground, okay? So we were expecting players that can tackle and Ruckman to go nuts. Contested possession players went huge this game. You can see, look at contested possessions. 14, 10, 13, 10, 18. They're huge, okay? Actually, Taranto had a shocker, considering it was a contested game. But Tom Brown, 95. I wasn't expecting this, and I'm a Richmond supporter. I didn't see this coming. Okay, I would have picked him if I saw it coming. 95, that's huge. He's 150k rookie. People ask me, should you get him in? I mean, he was a better prospect for scoring, but job security worried me because Dylan Grimes hadn't been named yet. Because when Dylan Grimes came in, I thought it was going to be Brown that was going to go out. But now they got a problem because Brown looks good. So who's going to go out? Brown virtually played for his career, for this year anyway, for his not to play in the VFL again. And Brown took his opportunity. Okay, I can't see him getting dropped now. Now, Dusty, 85, 115 Dream Team points, 30 touches. He looked good. Only went at 60%, but he's not an option this year because of his injury risks. He's going to miss every 3rd game, every 4th game, so it's not a player that you want to have. The grandpas we're talking about before. Now, Jaden Short, 66, unbelievable. Okay, well, you got 94 Dream Team points, 66 Supercoach. That's a shocker. Okay, Seth Campbell scored 57. It's not bad. Okay, it's quite good, but he's getting to the stage now where he's nearly ready to be cashed out very soon. Lafau scored a 49, kicked a goal. He's still cheap if you want him. He's under 130k, but probably a pass. And that's pretty much it for Richmond. There's nobody else. There's McAuliffe, who got injured, but apparently the injury's not that bad, so he actually might play again this week. So let's hope that he plays, and we're going to know, because he's a Jet. Okay, this boy is absolute Jet. Okay, if he plays. I mean, he scored 23 points virtually in no time, all right? 22% time on ground, 23 fantasy points. He's a scoring machine if you get him. Now, going to St Kilda, and Rowan Marshall, 147, but then again, Nank scored 133. So it wasn't the hitouts that got him the points. It's the contested, actually not even the contested possessions. How did he get them? 7, Nank had 14. Nank had 7 tackles, and Rowan Marshall had 7 tackles. Nank had more hitouts. I don't know what's going on here, but anyway, Marshall looked good. Well, Marshall got a goal. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Jack Steele, 142. I mean, it's a game you expect him to score one. If he didn't score 142 in this game, he's never going to score 142, and he got it, so that's the main thing. Now, Jack Sinclair, big game, but all the halfbacks scored a big game against Richmond. Jack Sinclair, Nanganeen, NWM had a big game. Even the Spud, where is he? I can't find him. Where'd he go? Bonner, 88. Okay, he was okay, I suppose. Kicked the goal. But it was a good game for the halfbacks. Still wait on Jack Sinclair, but he might be coming good soon. But he's got a lot of competition every week. And is there anyone else at Supercoach? Darcy Wilson, 58. That was disappointing. I thought it was a better game than that. Had 17 touches, kicked a goal, went at 76%. So what did they expect from him? Anyway, 58, it's not much. And that's pretty much it for this game. Hasty scored a 1. Okay, that's not much. I don't know if he scored. Did he score 1 point? Okay, he's going to be a rookie that you can get soon. Now we go to Collingwood and Hawthorn. Okay, and Collingwood, the Goey, 138. We're hoping that he'd go cheaper. We'll get him around about 300, 400k, but that's not going to happen now. Darcy Cameron, there's no one at Collingwood really. Nick Dacos, 102, had a 50-point third quarter, and the rest was just average, but he did the job, 102. Is there anyone else? That's about it at Collingwood. We don't have much to talk about here. McInnes, 45. He's not like an A-grade rookie. So that's it for Collingwood. That's a very quick one for Collingwood. Now we go to Hawthorn and Lloyd Meek. A lot of people are asking him about Lloyd Meek. Even I've had a look at him. Last week, what did Lloyd Meek do? Okay, forget about this week. All right, this week, who did he play against? Played against Darcy Cameron. Okay, everyone plays well against Darcy Cameron. And who was the other star ruckman at Collingwood? It was Mason Cox. Okay, Cox had 19 hitouts. Cameron had 32. So between them, they had 50 hitouts. Meek had 30. All right, so he didn't win the hitout battle. Hawks had a close game, one of their best games this year against the reigning premier. So Meek may hold his spot there. But you got Reeves knocking on the door. Last week, Meek played against a rookie ruck. What did he score? Let's have a look. Well, last week, Meek had 84% ruck time and 92% this week, okay? The week before, it was Reeves that had all that ruck time. Now, Reeves played in the VFL, had 40 hitouts. He's knocking on the door. I don't think Reeves will come in this week. So, Meek, you got no problems. Meek, let's go to Meek, all right? Supercoach. Let's have a look at Meek. Now, Meek, in the VFL, what is it? It doesn't show you much. What does it say? 26 hitouts in the VFL. Kick the handball. Okay, so it doesn't really show you much, but he had 24 hitouts, not much in the VFL for a ruckman. Okay, 26 hitouts. Now, against Geelong, what did he score? Where's the Supercoach points? Yeah, 88 against Geelong. And Geelong didn't have a proper ruckman last week. They had that young man. That young man actually beat Meek. I don't know. Okay, this is a massive. If you're thinking about Meek, not only do you have to worry about his scoring, you have to worry about Reeves. Yeah, it's a massive, massive headache every night when you go to bed. Every Thursday, you look at team sheets, you go say, "Oh, is Reeves in? Let's have a look." You're gonna have anxiety attacks. Just cover down. You just avoid it, okay? I'd rather keep Grundy than have to worry about this, okay? We now go to Newcomb. Scored a 110, okay? So had one of his better games, but that's still not enough. 110 with a goal, okay? Newcomb, that's not top 8 material, so if you're still holding on to Newcomb, you're just barely doing it. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I think you should go better. He's letting you down big time. Going further down, James Sicily, 95. That's not enough for a primo. That's disappointing. 14 kicks, 8 handballs, 7 marks. He's just not doing it this year. Going further down, Ramsden. I've asked about his job security. It doesn't look that good. Okay, they've got a player out who's back in 2 weeks, so it looks like Ramsden might even get dropped in 2 weeks' time. Their forward is gone out this week. Was out this week, so that's why Ramsden came in. Ambrosio, okay, he spent 20 minutes on the bench. Okay, 65% time on ground, playing on the wing. He actually was on 40 odd points at 3/4 time, 42 or 41 points. He had a big burst of 20 points in a space of 5 minutes, and the coach got angry at him and put him on the bench. He said, "You scored too many this quarter." I think the coach's opponents had Ambrosio, and that's why he got upset. So he put Ambrosio on the bench, then he come back on again. So finished with 63. I don't know what they did. Last week was bad. This week is bad. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to tell you. Now, going further down, is there anyone else? Well, there's Huswaite, who scored a 4. He's a 184k rookie. That's going to become a 102k rookie soon. So we may be able to get him at 102k one day. Okay, just keep an eye on him. We now go to my score this week. Scored a 23-22. Season rank 463. We went up 230 spots. But to be honest, I wasn't expecting much this week. I was happy just to hold ground because my team isn't ready yet. My team is not set up for the best 22. I'm preparing for that. Preparing for round 7 now. So my team was pretty much set up for guns and rookies and more or less a best 18 type of field. So next week we should do well. But this week I wasn't expecting much. Now, let's have a look at my team. Now, we need to strengthen a few areas, okay? We've got that gun rookie in here now we can put in there. Well, Howes will go out. Williams, we're planning to trade out in end of round 6, so round 7. And we're going to move Roberts. Actually, we could even keep Roberts there now, because if Williams gets traded out, we'll have that Gold Coast rookie that's scoring well. If he stops scoring that good, then we'll have to move Roberts to defence. But if that Gold Coast rookie scores good, we'll just keep him there. Now, in the midfield, we need 3 guns here. Okay, Roberts can stay for a while. McKercher is not doing the job. And Sanders is going to move forward. So we have a problem. We need minimum 2 more players here we have to get in. The Rucks are holding for best 22, so we're happy with that. King in the forward. Let's talk about King. Okay. King made 50k this week. Actually, he didn't have a good game. He scored 77. Only kicked 1 goal. Scored 77 points. It actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be much worse. So, it's not the worst thing to have King. I'm actually considering holding him this week. Break even 36. If he scores another 80 or 90, he's still going to make cash. So, I'm happy to hold King for another week. I mean, my rookies aren't making 50k. So, if I'm getting in 1 week from a player, rather than 4 weeks from a rookie like Wilson or Clark, it's not that bad a thing to make 50k in 1 big hit, or even more next week. So, we're happy to hold King for another week. And what do we need in our forward line? We need 3 spots here to fill. One's going to be Sanders. So, Sanders will come here. Then we have 2 spots. One I want it to be Fife, and one's going to be Flanders. And that will be the 6. Then we're going to upgrade King to a better one later on. Okay, mind you, Powell's on the forward line. It's stuff. Just cover down. Okay, it's terrible. I'm just making it try to sound good, but it's not. Okay, I'm just trying to find something here that's nice. I can't find nothing. We now go over to our leagues, and we played my boy Joe from the centre bounce. Okay, Smoking Joe this week had a good score, 22-88. He's doing well, Joe. But unfortunately for Joe, he came up against Abs Magic, okay, and we scored a 23-22. Now, I want to show you Dr. Supercoach of DR's Legends League, okay? Look at the ranking. Ranked 12 out of 13,000, the 12th best ranking team. Got some Jets in here. You got the big boys. You got Jackson Davey. You got Damo. You got 2 Damons. There's guns everywhere, okay? And at the top, it's Abs Magic right now, okay? It's probably the last week we're going to stay on the top. Who do we play next week? Actually, we might even win next week. I'm not sure who we're playing. I actually hope it's Swizz. Just cover down. Now, let's have a look at the Scodfather group, okay? Let's see who's going nuts. Now, at the top, we got my boy here, Syed. Now, he was ranked number 1 last week. He had a bad week. I mean, a few of his guns didn't perform this week, but still top. He's ranked 14. He's still there, okay? So, big chance for the Shack to come back. Now, my young boy Victor here, my friend Victor, I chat to him every day now. Okay, he's getting very anxious. Okay, and he's going for the kill. He said to me today, it's top 10 or bust. Okay, we're going for the same philosophy. And Victor's gone crazy this week. He's going to trade out everybody. He's bringing the big guns in. So I'm expecting Victor this week with his team actually to be ranked number 1. Okay, that's you have to see his team, what he built. Anyway, we'll have a look at, actually, you can see Victor's team from last week, all right? And he's got a few players that are going to move out of here, but he's got some big boys to come in. He's even got Zorko, okay, and he's got Flanders coming in now. He's got some big, the heavy stuff coming through. Now, Nathan, ranked 33, flying. He smashed his way in, 24.57, just coming down. And now, Liontown, John, he was ranked 5th last week. He's now 36, but don't worry, John, that's a good ranking. You're there still. You're in the area. We got Lewis, Gardens, Muzzy, ranked 44. We got these Jets here. He also smashed his way through. Now, we got Kevin, Raging Bonner, okay, 23-29. He scored the same as me, but he's ranked much better than me. And he went up to rankings, ranked 68. He's killing it. And Anthony, Hawks Toe Football Club, ranked 75. I've never seen so much top rankings in our groups. Okay, something's happened this year. We've got Chevs, Titans, Nats team, 150th. We've got the Maltese Falcons, the men that love the Putsitsies. Okay, ranked 157. Dusty's back, 177. Got some, even the Slobs, Amit's team, 187. Now, let's have a look at more matchups. Actually, let's have a little top 10 scores this week. Okay, who scored the most for us? Well, we had Reese, and I spoke to young boy Reese. Okay, he flew up the rankings. He flew up 4,500 rankings to 320 in just 1 week. That's how close the comp is. You could just do it in 1 week. Okay, so good on Reese. Okay, very happy for you. Very proud. Now, the Chicken Salt, that's Luke's team, had a big week. He flew up 14,000 spots to 1696 in just 1 week. Alien Avengers, even they, look at them, 273. Well, we spoke about Nathan's team. He ranked 33. Have a look at this one. This is the Phillies. This is Aaron's team. He scored a 24.45. Went up 41,000 spots. Unheard of. One more big week. He's in the top 1,000. That's unbelievable. Now, we got Jakota, the Hash Browns, massive fly. Went up 18,000 spots in rankings as well. Guns and Rosie, that's Tom's team. Now, obviously, he better have Rosie this time. Let's have a look. Where's Rosie? He doesn't even have Rosie. Just coming down. Anyway, where's Rosie? Anyway, he flew up in ranks. Now, we have Milf Manor, that's Nick's team. He went up 41,000 spots. Timmy's Blue, well, his name is Tim. Okay, he had a big week. And Collingwood, that's Rehab, had a big week as well. They'll all get BNF votes, which I'll do soon. Now we go to the Scodfather Cup leagues. Okay, Scodfather Cup 1. The Bonner Train. Okay, that's Ryan's team. Unfortunately for Ryan, Abs Magic had a bit of a win there. Okay, now we got a Scodfather Cup 2. Okay, and this is very disappointing. My mate Damo, he's my friend. Okay, and when you're my friend, you got to do things for friends, right? Now I spoke to Damo, and he said to me, he's gonna let me win this week. He said, "There's no way he'll let me lose." Okay, so what did he do? He beat me by 5 points. Just coming down. Anyway, I'm very upset with Damon. That's Supercoach Edge Damon. Okay, very upset with him. Okay, I let him know. I said, "You let me down. You promised." Anyway. Going further down, we go to Scodfather Cup 3, and my boy Richard, he's come back. He was having a bad week, but he's come back strong. Richard, the Chavapis. Now, what's Young with you? Okay, 22.99. That's a good score. Very unlucky for the Lockie. Very unlucky. So good score, Lockie. Now we go to Scodfather Cup 5. And Robert's team, Field of Spuds, okay, they played against my Spuds. It was the Battle of the Spuds, okay, just coming down. Anyway, my Spuds were able to beat the Field of Spuds. Now, Scodfather Cup 6, the Super Pies, that's my mate Jonty on Twitter. He showed me he was winning, okay, well, it didn't happen, just coming down, Jonty. Okay, the Abs Magic Spuds, 20 points ahead. Okay, took out the victory, and now Jonty is in 18th spot, while Abs Magic is 17th. Now we go to Scodfather Cup 7, and my boy Max. He was going to have a massive week, but he did one small thing wrong. I'll show you. Max, actually, how do I show you his team? I can't. Anyway, he made one small mistake, and that mistake cost him a lot. Actually, this league is ranked 54th. This is a tough league. Actually, let's have a look at rankings. Scotfather Cup 7, 54th. That's 147. All right. 48th for Scotfather Cup 5. I'm playing with professionals. Okay, I thought I was going to play against amateurs. Everyone's a professional now. This one's ranked 150. This is still a high ranking, 152. Scodfather Cup 3 is ranked 243. It's probably the easiest one, and that's still hard. Scodfather Cup... Where's the other ones? Scodfather Cup 2. That's ranked 102. That's another high ranking. Scodfather Cup 1, ranked 61. What's going on? All the professionals join the comps. Now, let's go have a look at the big one. Okay, the Scodfather Legends. What happened here? Mind you, this is ranked 25. Okay, this is another big one. Let's go to game day. Now, Damon Jackson in this game had a match-up with Bryce Mitchell, and unfortunately for Bryce, this was a big win for Damon, okay? And Damon very happy with this win. Now, Selby, again, we talked about Selby the other day, okay? You can't keep him down, okay? He had 2 bad weeks, and then he's gone nuts, okay? He's on fire now. So 23.50, another big week for Selby. And Ben from Supercoach Insider actually got married this week. Okay, I said last week he actually got married this week. So he didn't even see his team play. So we can excuse Ben. Okay, his team was all drunk. They were at the wedding. Okay, they couldn't play properly. Now Supercoach of DR had a big score, 23.72. I mean, a bit stiff for JD. He scored 23.07 and still lost because our boy Supercoach of DR went nuts. Now, Daniel Batten, okay, had a loss to the Mini Monk. Mini Monk's coming back. I'm actually happy that Daniel lost because he was very close to the top. Okay, so good on you, Mini Monk. Now, Ray Magoo, what's going on here? He had a win. Ray Magoo had a win, 22.70 by a 3-point win over my boy. The horses for courses, Mick. Okay, now Mick. We've got to fix this up next week. Do not let Ray Magoo, okay, JP, don't let him beat you again. Now, Abs Magic had a win over Pistol. Pistol had a big score. Okay, so Pistol's coming back now. He's flying up the rankings again. The boy to worry about is this boy here, Al Payton, 23.67. He beat Junuff, who scored 23.55. Now, this is robbery, okay? You don't lose when you score 23.55. But unfortunately for him, he played against Al Payton. Al Payton's ranked top 300 right now. He's going nuts. Now, Dave Swiss was also at the wedding, but he scored a 22.35. And he beat MJ, who's... It's time for MJ to lift now. MJ, if you're watching from the coaches panel, we've got to do something about your team. This year, actually we can't even see with the team. Who's letting MJ down? Well, he's got good players here. He's got LDU. There's your answer. All right, LDU is letting him down big time. So I don't know what MJ's going to do with LDU now. And now let's go further down. We have Tim Mitchell, 23.12. He was very upset with the score. I said, what are you upset for? It's a good score. Just calm it down. Anyway, he had a win over SSD Supercoach Steve. He had 22.62. It's not a bad score, 22.62. But it's a bit tough when you play against a boy like Tim Mitchell, who's going to go crazy. Now, I feel sorry for George. Last week, he lost by 3 points. I think he lost to Swiss by 3 points last week. Well, he's lost by 3 points again to Joe from Centre. This is unbelievable. Poor old George. This 2 3-point losses in a row. Okay, so he's lost to George by 3 points. He lost to Joe by 3 points, and he's got to fix up that that last quarter, the close games. Okay, you've got to learn to hold the ball a bit longer. Okay, George, just tell your team, just come it down. We now go to the ladder, and as you can see here, ranked 25. So it's a very tough league to play in, or not as tough as the other one, but that's an even tougher league. But here at the top, Abs Magic, 4 wins, no losses. I think losses coming soon. Okay, we can't keep winning like this. And coming third now, Selby in the top 4. Damon Jackson is the powerhouse all coming to the top. We got Supercoach of DR coming 5th. My boy Joe from Centre Bounce. Smoking Joe, okay, is coming 6th. Tim Mitchell, 7th. And Junuff, 8th. Then we got, JD had a tough matchup, okay, so you can't blame JD, but he's on 2-2. Swizz on, there's a lot of guns here on 2-2. And the teams on the bottom, let's have a look who's on the bottom now. Now, MJ is the only team that hasn't had a win yet. Now, after every game on the Sunday, I get a lot of tweets, okay, like last week, it went off the charts, okay. So I put up a tweet this week because it's very hard to answer all of them, especially when my mind is going on other things, okay. So I put up a tweet. I said I'll start a new segment we called "What Should I Do" segment, okay. So I put this on Twitter, and I'm going to start the video right now. After I finish this one, and it'll be up tomorrow. So this is pretty much asking you to show me your teams, and then if you got any questions and anything you want answered, I'm going to try to help, okay? Not that I'm a professional at this, okay? My advice might be the wrong advice, but I'll just see what I can do, okay? So, I mean, you're asking me, so I might as well say what I think, all right? So this will be up tomorrow, all right? It's the What Should I Do segment, okay? And so at the moment, I've got 85 What Should I Do questions. It's going to take me forever. See how it goes. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for joining, and remember one thing. It's nice to be important, but it's important to be nice. Ciao for now.
That's all, folks.